Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're running a few minutes late, but we are here for episode 285 of the Terrell Effect. And we are here with Katherine Swain,
Hello.
the two-time Grammy-nominated Katherine Swain. I have to say that because if if I'm toting my Reader's Choice Award from Welland, then I have to add the two-time Grammy nominated to your title. It just sounds official. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. I
Of course.
appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Are you going by your actual name or is this a pseudonym?
No, it's my actual name, my full name.
Actual name. Okay,
Yep.
okay. So, that's a brave decision. That's a brave decision. How did you decide that you were going to stick with your actual name as
Um,
a
Haas and I had discussed it a little bit from the beginning when we started linking up and making music, and we just kind of went through like some nicknames that I've had over time and tried to figure out what would be best. But we both just agreed that Katherine Swain was the way to go.
it like I thought for sure it was like some time was taken into constructing that name, but I guess it
Right.
was just the time your parents took. That's a good one. That's a good
Right.
one. Okay. Um okay. Now Haas, you mentioned him, your producer.
Yes.
Talk a bit about him and then we got to talk about MJ for a minute as well. So,
Okay.
how did you and your producer meet?
So I have sung my whole life. I worked on music outside of high school a little bit, and I had got into contact with DJ Kid Magic out of Columbus, Ohio. He
Okay.
has a studio there that I've recorded with. So I met him. We've known each other for years, and when I started working on music again a couple years ago, I got in contact with him, and we had written some demos. And he was like, "Hey, I have a producer that I know, and I've known for a very long time. I want you to send your music to him because I think he would like it." So I was really nervous about it because I had seen previously where he had posted about Haas and saw like all the people that Haas worked with and how he was, Grammy nominated and all these amazing things. So I was pretty nervous, but I sent him my music and didn't hear from him for a minute. And then Magic got a hold of me and he was like, "Hey, Haas hit me and he really liked your music. That's not who I originally wanted you to send your songs to, but since you did, he liked what he heard and he wants to have a conversation with you about it."
Oh,
So that was probably like about a year and a half ago. So we just had a conversation kind of about what we both were looking for and what we wanted to do as far as the music goes. And we just clicked, and we've been doing this ever since.
okay. All right. So, you mentioned the artist that he's working with, so that means you're in a class. Um, people don't like. I don't. You don't have to if you don't want to, but do you want to
Mhm.
list any of the artists that Haas has worked with, just to give the viewers a caliber of talent that you are amongst?
Yeah, so Haas is Haas G of the UMCs, if you know about the UMCs, of course. And he, as far as a producer, has worked with Busta Rhymes, Little Kim, 50 Cent, Ghostface Killa, and along with many, many others. So it was a little, overwhelming to think about sending him my little demos that I worked on, but it worked out.
I mean, like Busta Rhymes is one of the few CDs I actually bought. Like the first, I think Busta Rhymes was the first CD I bought.
Nice.
Extinction Level Event, and I must have listened to that thing to the silver on the other side peeled. So I mean, to move forward and see, okay, because there's 6 degrees of separation, there's universal theories and things like that. So one way I'm getting closer, and another way I still got a long way to go. um, so what was it like to be received by someone of that caliber?
It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. Everybody has their insecurities, and I'm not always the most confident person, so the fact that somebody like him would pay attention and want to continue to work together is amazing. And I'm just really grateful for it because it's been great to get back into music again and then be received as well as the songs have so far. So it's a great feeling.
Okay. Now, okay. I have one of your songs up here.
Okay.
Actually, I have two of your songs. One in the DJ system that I'm not going to mention because they're not promoting me, and one on YouTube, which I'm going to plug because that's where my stuff is. What do you mean? I just, yeah, no, no. We need to know what's happening when it's happening, so we're going to subscribe. And so are you, Katherine Swain on YouTube. And I have this video, Make Up Your Mind. So tell me a little bit about that.
So Make Up Your Mind was shot in July. We put the single out in last March, so about a year ago, and that was the first single that came out with the two of us. So I went to New York in July for the first time ever, and it was absolutely amazing. It was a whirlwind. Drove there on a Friday and drove home on a Sunday, and we shot the music video all day on Saturday. And it was great. Haas and everybody up there had everything ready to go and taken care of, and it was beautiful and perfect. And we just worked our butts off all day long, but it was really fun and didn't feel like work and magical being in New York City in general. So yeah, it was awesome. I can't wait to go back.
All right, so let me cue this up here and then pull this up here while we watch Make Up Your Mind. It's kind of funny because as sure as I am as myself, sometimes I have a hard time with that.
I've been here with you since the start. Boy, why you play with my heart? I need to know why you're doing this to me. We've been through some ups and some downs. I've always been around for your love. Can't you do the same for me?
Okay. For starters, one, you're mad humble. To possess that kind of power in your voice and speak the way you've been speaking to me for the last 7 minutes, that was another culture shock because I was expecting something more, something a little raspy, something a little soft. That was methodical. That was specific.
Mm-hmm.
That was precise. Like I'm sitting here trying not to sing the "and you say" with you. When I got it, I'm just like, no, don't ruin her song. Because the "you" in the "and you say" there's a fluctuation on it
Mm-hmm.
that like if you feel more than you hear. It's like a tingle in the ear kind of thing. And I'm like you saw me rocking to the beat. I'm just like my spliff went out because I was more focused on rocking to the beat than I was fucking the spliff.
Thank you so much.
You are more than welcome. Thank you for gracing me with something so well constructed. I mean, like, damn, that was okay. Okay, and whereabouts are you from again?
I currently live in Northern Ohio.
Northern Ohio.
So I'm about like 40 minutes west of Cleveland.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Wow, yeah, y'all need to know about that city right there. Yeah, like see, and that's something similar out here. Like I live in Welland, Ontario.
Okay.
Now, you know about Toronto, Ontario, right?
A little bit. I mean, I'm not great with the,
Okay,
but
but
a little.
but you've heard it before.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay, that's one place to visit for sure. It's like our version of New York, or New
Nice.
York is actually their version of
Well,
Toronto,
yeah.
technically. But we won't go there right now. But yeah, no, and I live like 15, 20 minutes from Niagara Falls,
Nice.
which
Nice.
is the next major city that's known about. It's like it goes uh, Fort Erie, Niagara Falls, Mississauga, Toronto, basically on
Okay.
the grand scale of cities. And I call Welland the Radiator Springs of Niagara because it's just like we have the QEW, which is the major highway, and then
Mm-hmm.
we have the 406, which is a offshoot that goes back around to the QEW basically.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't know about out here, but it is thriving with
That's
tech.
awesome.
Oh my gosh. Like there's
I'm
so much.
probably not that far. I mean, maybe a couple hours.
Yeah, probably. Well,
Because
it's
I'm right on Lake Erie on the Ohio side.
okay. So if you're on Lake Erie, then you're probably maybe an hour or two from Fort Erie, because that's the
Okay.
border town.
Okay.
And then Fort Erie is about, I'd say, half an hour, 45 minutes from Welland, depending on the
Yeah.
traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not far at all.
yeah. I did this past Saturday, we did an event called it was the Easter Extravaganza, aka the Block Party Part 3.
Nice.
Um, we had an event for the kids. It was fun to see them run around and take over the field and do their thing. And then once the acts were done, we had Breaking Still, we had Ezza, Jubilection was there, um, G Beats was DJing. We had a few people come out. And
Nice.
once they were done, the kids just took over the stage. They hijacked the stage and they started playing YouTube beats or YouTube songs and doing karaoke.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was happily surprised when my daughter grabbed the mic and went on stage because she's more, I don't want to say, she's more reserved
Mm-hmm.
where it comes to her arts.
Mm-hmm.
Like she likes the things like she can do by herself, kind of to
Yes.
herself.
Yes.
So to see her take the microphone and go on stage, I was just like,
Aw.
yeah, it was so awesome. So
That's great.
yeah, yeah. When was your first time on stage?
Oh Lord. So like when I was really little, I never had stage fright or anything, so I would just sing anytime, anywhere type of deal.
Okay.
Um, I'm trying to think like when I really had a stage. I sang like at a funeral once when I was in middle school age, so that was kind of stage like. I've sang at church. Like when I was little, I would sing at church, but I wouldn't think anything of it. So when I got older, I would sing the national anthem on Friday nights at football games at in high school,
Okay.
and that was probably like one of my first big stages because there were a lot of people there. So if we can consider that a stage, I'd say that was one of the first.
American football is no joke on any level. Y'all go
Yeah.
crazy for your sports and shit.
Yes.
I
Yes.
I think you're part of the reason I tailgate everything.
Right. It's always a
I
reason to tailgate.
It's true.
Yeah.
I almost tailgated my daughter's graduation one time.
There's
Her
nothing wrong
kindergarten
with
graduation.
that. Fine.
It was reckless. Like I did it with coffee. I did it with coffee instead because I was just I had like 2, 3 cars pull up and we're there like, yeah. And then we
Exactly.
looked at the school and we're like, probably not.
No. That's all right. You can tailgate after. That's fine.
Yep, yeah, we did. We had a barbecue.
There you go.
Hmm. Side note, someone almost, oh my gosh, someone attacked me in a parking lot prior to it. And I had like 5 minutes. I had 5 minutes to finish him and get to my daughter's workplace or
Did you beat
daughter's
his
school,
ass and go to the barbecue?
and then get dressed and go to the barbecue. I was dressed up proper and everything. I'm like, yo, not today. No one's gonna interfere with me today. I'm looking good. I'm going to my daughter's graduation. This dude's honking his horn while I'm in the Tim Hortons line. Just, bro, if you want it to be fast, you should have walked inside. Almost hits me. Almost hits the person I'm with.
Mm,
So I
yeah.
said, what's your problem, bro? He came out swinging.
Oh, yikes.
I'm just like, yo, hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Like, they were the laziest swings ever. Like, the third one, I'm just like, okay, I turned 2 cheeks. Grabbed his arm, pinned him to the car. 1, 2, 3. I win.
There you
Wrestling
go.
rules, WWE, you know what I mean? Don't make me show you my title. Like,
Yes.
you're done. Stomps on my foot.
Mm.
So I just threw him down to the ground and walked away.
And then went to the graduation.
Then went to the graduation. Like nothing happened.
There you go.
But like I was hot. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. So when have you ever had an altercation where you've tried to be of assistance and ended up being the problem?
Mm, I can't think of anything offhand.
Okay.
Nothing
Good for
big.
you. I could think of too many. I'm oh man. Oh man. Hey, life happens.
Yeah,
All
life.
right. So
I'm a lover, not a fighter, but if you go there, then it's gonna go there. It is what it is.
that's what I'm saying. Like I use my words. Like contrary to the scale of this thing, I am 6'3", 260. I say that because I used to be 290.
Good for you.
Thank you, thank you. But nah, like I find like I'm an imposing figure naturally,
Mm-hmm.
so people are like they either accept me
Mm-hmm.
or attack me.
Which is bizarre. They should accept you. Thank you.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think so, but
Yes.
it's just one
Yeah.
of those things. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Okay, outside of music for a second.
Yeah.
Let's talk Catherine outside of music. Name your top 3 things to do when you are detached from music, if that's even a thing. I don't think it's a thing, but as
No.
far away as far away removed from music as you can get. What are you doing in that moment?
I watch a lot of Netflix, a lot of TV. I'm on my phone way too much, so Instagram's a big one.
Okay.
But other than like that, I love like to garden. I do like a big flower garden. I live out on a little farm that I grew up going to. It was my great aunt and uncle's farm, so I live out there now. And so I do a big garden, and I like to do yard work. It's therapeutic to me, kind of like songwriting is. Um, I don't
Okay.
know, like my husband and I just like to sometimes we'll just go drive around and see where we end up, and that's kind of fun to do on, like a beautiful Saturday like today.
Okay.
And I just like to hang out with my people, really. If I'm with my family or with my friends, then I'm good.
I hear the southern twang. I'm a sucker for it. I'm not gonna lie. Um, your husband, he plays an active role. Is he? I reason he's a supportive factor in your
Yes.
music because you smiled that much more when you mentioned him.
Yeah,
So
he's
good. I
great.
want to extend a good job to him for keeping that smile on your face.
That's exactly.
Um, yeah, it's not easy. I've been told it's not easy to be with an artist.
I'm sure it's not. We're insane.
Yeah, yes. Like I said one time, I sat down one day, and it's probably the same thing you go through when you're writing a song. It's like you sit there and all you have is the instrumental. Before I
Right.
write a song, like I make instrumentals, so I just
Okay.
listen to dead air, and then all of a sudden I'll hear something,
Mhm.
and then I'll take that thing and I'll put it through the processors into the computer. I'm
Mhm.
making literally something out of nothing.
Right. Which is amazing. I think people that can make instrumentals, I think it's absolutely so amazing.
Well, I mean, it is, but to make it for someone like yourself is a challenge
Mhm.
because of your frequency spectrum. Like you sound like you have at least a 5 octave range, and like to hear over the air something and then say, yeah, this is for this person. Like now
Right.
that I've heard you sing, I could probably sit down with a couple of people and make something that I think you'd like,
Right.
right?
Right.
And that in itself is just like, how? like, like, you know what I mean? Like when you're sitting there, like, how do you decide what melody you're gonna use? How do you decide what words you're gonna say? How there's so much that
I
goes into what you do.
I think it's similar to what you do though when you make something out of thin air is that if I sit and listen to a beat, I'm just listening to it over and over again. I maybe start humming a little something and then I'll hum a little something else and kind of see what fits in. And then as I'm humming and trying to figure out melodies, sometimes the lyrics just automatically come in if I don't already have like a theme that I want to write about.
Okay.
So it's just kind of what automatically comes to you, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's just it's still a wonder. Like I remember seeing a trumpet for my first time and just wanting to like I think I was in kindergarten and I just wanted to make that noise. Like it
Yes.
was so soothing and so
Right.
captivating. I had to, and I had to wait 4 years before I was able to play the trumpet.
Wow.
I own one now.
Good for you. That's amazing. I think people who can play instruments, same thing. It's an incredible talent.
Oh, your voice
I,
is an instrument.
well, of instrument other than a voice. Because it's hard. It's hard. Like, I mean, I've tried piano off and on throughout the years, and it's not an automatic click for me like singing is. Singing was something I've done from birth, so it was automatic. I guess the other word would be easy, but an instrument is not easy. It's hard. You have to have a lot of patience, I guess, if it doesn't come immediately to you.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And with the piano, like you have to play like ambidextrous.
Right.
So that whole thing in itself is like it's like
That's
you have to
hard.
separate your mind
Yes.
while keeping it together.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
challenge. So
rough.
yeah.
I touched on it a little bit. Like I off and on will kind of mess around with it, and I never had really like tried to sing and play at the same time. So I got like on YouTube, and they have those like little piano tutorials that'll like I don't know, they're kind of neat to try and play too. So
Yeah.
I did that one day, and I was singing and trying to play at the same time, and it clicked a little bit. So I need to give it a little bit more time with that and give it more of my time because I
There
feel
you
like maybe there's something there. So that's kind of fun and interesting. Just because every other time I've ever tried to play, I just get too frustrated.
think you might have figured it out though.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
because like even with me, if I like I work on a magazine, as
Hmm.
you see at the bottom left corner, Culture
Right.
Shock. Issue 19 is available online at sharetheshock.ca/issue dash 19. And I do that from in my production studio where I make my music.
Nice.
So sometimes I get sidetracked by the music production when I'm doing the magazine production.
Right.
And I finally found a balance, but it's still a juggle.
Yeah, it is.
Still a juggle. There's still much I gotta figure out. I gotta move this thing from here because I think I'm gonna spin for a little bit. Yeah. Let's get some music playing. I have your song here, Stars.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it set the tone for what I play next.
Okay.
I have some music from A. Smith. She's made some submissions,
Nice.
and for 420 this weekend, and it's also International Book and Copyright Day.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna open this right here. Play today, April 23rd. I have a few songs. And then I have to check this email because that's where my notes are. And that's the wrong email. No, that's not. There it is. Ah, okay. Bam. All right, so let's talk about Stars.
Okay.
Right. I haven't heard it yet because I like to reserve the first play for when I have the artist on the show so they can see my genuine reaction.
That's kind of
Um,
scary, but fun.
it's, oh, it is. It is. It's and I have tells like I don't have a poker face,
Hmm.
but so far you're good. Don't worry. um, yeah. So, but yeah, that's just my thing. It's like okay, we'll see how it goes, and it's always been a surprise, but
Hmm.
so far it's been a good run. There was a couple of times I'm not gonna lie where I had a couple of songs and I'm there like.
Yeah.
So, oh man. But those are like like those hardcore rappers that don't live the life
Hmm.
kind of thing. And you
Hmm.
could tell from the lyric, like I'm a nerd, if you couldn't tell, by trade.
You can
I
only do so much. You can only control so much, you know. If I can control my mouth, but I can't control my face, then that's as good as it gets.
that
You know?
I, I am physically expressive.
Me too.
It's like you know from my body language because it's the first language you learn, and I keep telling people that. Like you looking for words, no, you got to look for body language. It's like,
Right.
oh, oh yeah, that's great. That's no, no. So, oh man, okay, let's play this song. Give me a little bit of a background on it, though.
So Stars is the second single that came out in January, and it's different than Make Up Your Mind. It's a little bit more of a club ballad, is what I like to call it. So it was just fun. You know, I like to sing different styles of music, so it was fun to do something a little different, but still has a lot of meaning into it. So yeah.
Right.
Look up in the stars, boy, I don't wanna come down.
That first note right there. That first note right there. I have to. No, I got to bring it back. That first note right there was too much for me. And the thing is, I have it on a low level right now
Hmm.
because I don't want to get feedback
Right.
into the controller, but I might have to turn it up because I'm not doing it as much justice as I should be. I just got to get rid of this stuff on my browser so I can record this and then we will start that again. All right.
Look up in the stars, boy, I don't wanna come down. Do you see me? 'Cause I I see you. Look up in the stars, boy, I don't wanna come down. Do you see me? 'Cause I see you. In the night, when darkness is all around, do you feel me here? Do you feel me here? If I call out for you, my love, do you come
sometimes
to
like my body's
me?
just too heavy to move at times. I just want to, like, you know what I mean? But like, I'm standing here for like 2 hours. Like, I can't. If I would have danced the whole time, I would be wiped. My whole weekend is over. I used to be able to, like, I used to rave, and this is what I hear. Like, I hear this, like, I can hear this on, like, one of my boys' beats. I like it. I feel like I see right there.
Every time we touch, I just need you. I just need you to stay with me. To stay with me. Stay with me. I'll wait for you, my love. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you, my love. Just promise me that one day you'll see. Look into the stars, boy. I just need you to see. I just need you. I just need you to see. I just need you. Do you see me? Look into
Yes,
the
we do.
stars, boy.
Eventually, it'll come out.
I just need you. I just need you to. I just need you. Do you see me? Look into the stars, boy. I just need you to see. I just need you. I just need you to. I just need you.
Yeah, there's like at least 5 months. I'm sure it's close to this. You're gonna have to let me know when you talk to your producer.
Say it one more time.
I said there's at least a 5-octave range. I was trying to hear it in this song. I heard, like, when I heard the Look Into the Stars and then the overdub on the back end, I'm like, okay, that's like 3/4. No, that was too easy. No, there's at least 5 sticks. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I like that song.
Thank you.
I don't have much like that in my catalog, so I'm gonna have to just jump to this next one. Right here.
Pass the weed in a bungle, you see?
Yeah, man, right away.
How you set a grades me a burn?
Rastafari,
Big up the farmers, man, the railway a turn. A public report.
checking for ganja, checking for weed. High grade we smoking, yes indeed. Checking for ganja, checking for weed. You know we are gonna smoke until we eyes don't bleed. And if you love cannabis, say yeah. And if you love sense in me, I say, yeah. Cause when you see public reporting at the building, let me see your hands them raise to the ceiling. Play some fire on your slip, cause you need it to feel it. Only ganja music we feel it. So me say blaze up the sense, blaze up the sense. Oh yes, you know, so we blazing the place. Blaze up the sense, blaze up the sense. Oh yes, we blazing the place.
Why? Why? Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why? Yeah. Ain't cannabis. THC good for our brain. It make me feel no pain. Yeah. It take us to a higher plane. Cannabis. CBD good for our brains. It make me feel no pain.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying.
Relax and full jogger strain. Pass me the weed and let me cut it up.
Every
In
song
the
has
chalice,
its own
we
flavor.
have to load it up. And
Right.
then we spark it.
Yeah.
When we take a draw, it make we feel good vibes. Yeah. It is the healing of the nation. Yes. And
It still
it's
has
good
different
for
vibes,
our
though.
generation. Whoa. With this mystical vibration. Yeah.
I don't know. I missed that.
It is a
That's why I
medicine
started playing more of
foundation
it on the song. 'Cause,
tradition.
like, on the weekend, when that was week, I'll bring in
Cannabis.
like the Barris Common
THC good for our
Donut
brain.
Milk and
It make you feel
Freddie
no
McGregor and all of that, Bob
pain.
Marley.
It take us to a higher
Whatever.
plane. Cannabis.
And,
CBD
it was
good
just
for
a
our
black vibe,
brain.
so I think I'm bringing
It
some of
make you
that
feel
back
no
with it.
pain again. Relax and full jog straight.
Yeah. I'm smoking the highest grade Judge I ever made. The chalice of the blame, yeah. Yo. Every day I'm smoking the finest herbs. Yeah. No light take me eye to the
Well, I
sky,
mean, if
make
I
me
was
fly
going through it at any point in time, I
like birds. Have one thing alone when me know can calm my nerves. Yeah. Had the good sense in me, yeah, that me want in my world. Yo, are the finest we smoke you, nothing like grass. High grades we want you, something like class. 100% we something like pass. After we burn it, then we run the right cross. In me wisdom, knowledge, I give me eye marks. Go to inhale, feel, give the eye knot. Now see me a dance, a floss with a floss. A strictly good herbs in me thoughts, if you ask. Every day I'm smoking the finest herbs. Yes. Run the track! No light take me eye to the sky, make me fly like birds. Yeah. I'm smoking the highest grade.
Everything's on the same rhythm,
Judge I
though.
ever
Huh?
the chalice.
What'd you say?
I said it makes it easy when everything's on the same
Every
rhythm.
day I'm smoking the finest herbs. Yeah. No light take me eye to the sky, make me fly like birds.
Whoa,
I
yeah.
need to spin for another party.
Woke up this
I
morning,
need to do it. It has to
feeling
happen.
kind of blue. Said to myself, there is one thing can make me
So
feel
what
like
genre
I
of
should.
music have you not
Always
done
closely there,
that you'd be interested
ever
in doing
makes me down.
that no one would expect
Knows
you
just
to
how
be
I'm
interested in?
feeling.
Turning my frown upside
Give
down.
me
I love
indica.
most
Oh
genres.
yes, that's the diva.
I haven't touched on a lot of it as far as like the hot
Talking sense to me, so divine.
doing
Give me that indica.
pop in
Oh,
it.
well,
But,
but always keep in
I'm
mind
also
some full of talk and
any genre
blowing
of music.
smoke.
I love, I love anything. Anything that makes me feel something.
Smokers take
What
it
genre
for
it
the joke.
It's the healing of the nation, perfect for insomnia.
Like,
Good meditation,
I work with a
anxiety
cavalcade
and
of artists, and they're
phobias.
always, one thing that is a very hot commodity is a female
Oh
voice.
yes, that's the
And one of your caliber
key. Oh well, oh
is
Lord,
recorded to come
talking sex to me.
I have 30
So
gigabytes of music at least. And of that 30 gigabytes, maybe 4 gigabytes is female content. That's a problem. I have a daughter, I have sisters, I have aunts, mother, all that. So I don't feel like it's represented on. So if you within your network know any feminine female vocalists, feel free to forward their content. I got a lot from MJ
even
too.
doctors realize the benefit it gives us. Oh na 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 na.
MJ Savino, MJ hip hop and dance. Newest one for our culture show.
Breaking news.
Will you just
Here's
can you
my
keep your
chance,
mic
give me
a
the
little bit
fire.
down?
Breaking news.
Thank you.
You're freaking from the earth, make me
There we
feel
go.
high.
MJ's Hip Hop Connect,
Breaking news.
the newest sponsor for Culture Shock Magazine. She has given me so much content over the last 4, 5, 6 months. I felt it was only right that people saw where I was getting it from. Like, if we're talking about powerful women in the industry, like,
Chain to chain, I've got my own feels.
issue 18 actually
that's where I wanna
was all
be.
about
Everywhere I go,
women
they call me Dada. They say I am the herb messiah.
influence in business.
Breaking news.
So yeah, we definitely
Here's
made
my
the
chance,
bird
give me
there
the
as well.
fire.
Nice. Good.
Breaking news.
Oh man, it was.
You're freaking from the earth, make me feel high.
Highly recommend.
Breaking news.
She's great. She's really
This is
hard.
what I only desire.
You know.
Breaking news. You heard it from the grapevine.
Yeah. She, like, I know for sure when one of her artists is on my podcast. I thought I was the early bird. Yo, like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting you were mentioned in a Facebook post. What? Roll over. Oh shit. Okay, time to get serious, Block.
There it is.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Definitely. Oh wait, I can't do that without doing this. Okay. There's so much into this. There's so much that goes into this. So I wanna pull this up. But yeah, so whew, there is a lot of stuff that go into like a song. What is your favorite part about making a song?
Oh, I absolutely love recording. I love being in the studio. So that's probably teetering on my favorite thing. And I love creating songs. I love creating melodies and putting it all together. And, you know, it comes out to something beautiful and something great that you can put out there to the rest of the world. But I absolutely love recording. That's probably my favorite part.
Okay. What is your least favorite part about the production process?
Okay, so it's really hard for me to create something. Like Haas will send me a beat, I create my part. I'm so used to hearing that part that then when they take it and they mix it, it's rough on me. I get real nervous about it, and it takes me a minute to be like, okay, I'm good with it. Like, it's very hard because I'm so used to the demo version, and I fall in love with the demo version, and then I hear the mixed version and I'm like, okay. And then I have to give it a minute. I have to listen to it over and over and over again. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, it's great. It's wonderful. It's perfect, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I don't like to be a controlling individual, as
Mhm.
direct as I can be. And we're about at the halfway point of the show. So
Okay.
here's where I flip the script.
Okay.
I am going to give you the chance to ask me any questions you might have.
Mm. Oh, well, I mean, my first question is what's your best advice for someone like me who's coming into the industry and is new and putting their music out there? What's your best advice for me?
Always be true to you.
Okay.
Never waver from your morals, and know that your vision for yourself was
Mm.
given to you for a reason.
Okay.
Be open-minded to suggestion,
Hmm.
but never waver from what you believe. Never sacrifice yourself for the benefit of others.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's wonderful. Thank you.
no problem.
What's your favorite type of music to listen to?
To listen to, okay, I'll
Mm.
give you three.
Okay.
When I'm working or going to sleep, or no, when I'm going to sleep, I like to listen to jazz.
Okay.
When I'm trying to get something done, like I like to listen to something upbeat, anything upbeat. Like it could be EDM, it could be like pop, it could be hip hop, whatever will get me moving.
Mm-hmm.
When I want to dance, it has to be reggae or
Okay.
soca. But with soca, I have to have a partner
Okay.
because I get unruly. I get, I don't know what it does to me. The song Blame It on the Music is what I'm standing by. That's what you have to do. Like I become like Taz, and I'm spinning around the room and I'm jumping up and down and I'm getting on bad, and it doesn't matter. Excuse me, get out the way, forgive my bigness. I'm just, hey, yeah, yeah. Oh, my hip just popped. See why I wasn't moving so much before? There we go. Now I got it right into gear. Now I can do my thing. But yeah, no, and like like I said, I'm physically expressive. So like when the song's playing, if there's certain things like that they're saying, I'm making those gestures with like I'm expressing myself with the body like blame it on the music, and I'm pointing at the DJ kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like it gets wild. It gets wild.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
That's great.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm trying to think of what else I can ask you.
Anything really.
Um, Let me think for a minute.
All right.
What's your favorite type of people to interview? What do you like about interviewing people?
Oh man, I like learning new things. Like when I interview people, it's a little selfish, I'm gonna admit, because I'm trying to learn how to better myself
Hmm.
with each interaction. So
There's nothing
like,
wrong with that.
okay, because and like in turn, I'm trying to see if there's anything that I can do to like provide a service or facilitate whatever is required.
Right.
But I like learning new things and just seeing what people are capable of. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
trying to and showing them their like sometimes like they don't see their capacities or capabilities. So it's like I like highlighting them for them to recognize, and then giving them their roses so they can actually, you know what I mean, feel good
Yeah.
about
Great.
themselves.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
Hmm.
What's your favorite part of music production, I guess?
Who the favorite part of music production? That that's hard.
Hard.
I do like I like everything about it. My favorite part about it is I don't want to say that it's a toss up between capturing the medium
Hmm.
and broadcasting it for an audience. Those are like one and one A kind of thing, because like capturing the medium, you get to like you're making something, you're creating something
Right.
for someone to perceive, and then playing it back for them to hear how they sound or hear what I've done often like is overwhelming for them, because
Hmm.
like you said, they're used to it a certain way, so they're used to singing
Yeah.
it to themselves, for example, and then when they hear how it sounds, it's like, oh my gosh, that's what I sound like. And
Right.
sometimes they really like it, sometimes they like they're very critical of themselves, but
Mm.
a lot of the time it's an experience. Like
Right.
every time, it's an experience.
Yes. That's
Hmm.
great. How did you get to where you are now with doing like the podcast and having this show?
Um, I started podcasting about about 8, 9 years ago for letsbeef.com. They invited me to do a podcast for them to feature their artists and talk about what was happening on the site. And I did that for a couple of years, and then I realized that I enjoyed what I was doing, so I wanted to branch off into my own, and I started that. But it started after a bit of a, not a political, I won't say a political run, but a political agenda
Okay.
where the prime minister, I didn't really like what he was doing, and I started a war on capitalism, or the hashtag. Well, I didn't start the hashtag war on capitalism, but I started tagging him with the hashtag war on capitalism. And in speaking to our provincial office after he was removed from office, they said, well, I guess he felt the Terrell effect after all. So I was like, that's a great name for a podcast.
There you go.
And yeah, since then I've been doing it every week on Saturday for 285, well, at least 280 weeks. There's a couple offshoots, but if you were to look up the hashtag the Terrell effect on Google, that's me all the way down. So
Nice.
yeah.
Cool. Super
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
What area do you think is the best place to go to if you are trying to get in the music business?
Ooh, well, you know what? Honestly, nowadays it's a matter of online promotion more than areas of interaction. I find, believe it or not, India is very responsive.
Oh.
Yeah, like online marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I find them to be very responsive. But for a way of like in person land or territory, I mean, like New York's always a good spot. I'm partial to Toronto because of the landscape. I've seen some people come up from the States and actually find success in Toronto because, like, here's a fun fact: Toronto doesn't really support Toronto as much as they should. So when they have people coming from other places, like, oh, that's new,
Right.
you know what I mean, and they kind of latch onto it a little bit. Um, Working on that, it's not easy. Like, I mean, like you see what they do with Drake.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's put on for the country, and still, you know what I mean? People won't give him credit where it's due. He's one of the most successful artists to come out of the country. He's one of the most successful artists in the industry.
Yes, he should be celebrated highly.
Highly celebrated.
Yes.
I crack jokes every now and again because like he's part of the reason that I got so involved with the River Lions. The Niagara River Lions is my local basketball team.
Nice.
And I said, fine, fuck it. I'm gonna be the Drake of the River Lions. And I literally have courtside seats behind the DJ.
Nice.
So I'm sitting there and I'm wilding out whenever anything's happening. And then one game I actually got picked to shoot from half court.
Cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. I hit the rim and it bounced out. But then I went to the gym the next day and I shot backwards from half court
There
until
you
I
go.
got it in.
Cool.
And then I tagged the Raptors and the River Lions in the YMCA. Would you believe that later that day, Drake was taking trick shots from his basketball court?
Backwards.
No, not backwards. I don't think he wanted. I don't think he wanted to give me that much credit. He was shooting from his bleachers.
Oh, okay.
So,
Nice.
so I went to the gym the next day and I tried the same thing, but I hit the speakers. I said, nah.
And I'm out.
And, nah. Ball drop. Just tipped.
At least you tried, right?
I did. It was a great A effort, but just too much force and not enough arc.
um, what do you think is like the most important aspect when you're an artist trying to get your music out there? Like, do you think, like you said, online presence is more important? Do you think performing and performances are more important? What do you think?
I really think performing with the proper package is important. You see, for me, these are gems. These are gems, and people love these. So this right here,
Mm-hmm.
someone's
The,
asked me if it was a LSD fucking tab. I'm like, no, man, it's a fucking QR code. What's wrong with you? How does this even look like? Am I that far removed from the drug game? Like,
right.
holy shit. So yeah, QR codes, like those are low cost, high efficiency.
Okay.
Um,
I've
I
heard a little
would,
bit. I've seen a little bit about it. About
yeah.
that.
Um, okay, so for every business card, you can probably get like 4 QR codes.
Okay.
Well, at least two, depending on the size.
Mm-hmm.
But um, my thing is, if you get like QR code stickers,
Mm-hmm.
you can just pop them up, and if they peel off, they peel them off. Whatever, just go back and put them up later.
Right.
So when I go to perform, I'll tell you what I do, and you can gauge on whether or not this is something that makes sense to you. I try to always have a few promotional items with me, like CDs, T-shirts, what have you. Like even the QR codes. I try to have something to give away for free,
Mm-hmm.
so that they remember our interaction.
Right.
And that's one thing. I work the room. Um, that's definitely important. Going into a room and standing into a corner, as much attention as it will get you, will not garner the right attention. You have to, like, if you make eye contact with somebody, walk over, say hi, give them your business card, and excuse yourself. Um, that the first thing I do is I greet the bouncer. I
Nice.
always greet the bouncer respectfully.
Yes.
Crack a joke with him or her. You know what I mean? Just to break the ice so they know, hey, I'm not that guy. And if you see me later on acting like that guy, you knew earlier in the day I was not that guy. So,
Something happened. I was not that guy.
you know what I mean? So, there's that. Then I go to the DJ because they between the DJ and the bouncer, that's the crowd control.
Right.
So I make sure I'm good with both of them. And then if I can find the promoter, I'll talk to the promoter, because there's always potential for future events by getting in contact with them. And there's usually a couple of promoters in the crowd.
Okay.
Um, and then, like I said, like with my QR codes, I'll just walk around the venue and I'll just put them on the tables. Just she go, she go, she go. It's a little bit harder with COVID, but
Yeah.
mine are laminated, so like you can wipe them down and you still get the information
Right.
on them. So yeah, that's what I've been doing as of late. Just the bouncer, the bouncer, the DJ, the promoter, at least 3 to 5 people in the crowd, and then well, depending on the crowd, really, and then yeah, just my performance, and then I make sure that performance. I put my all into the performance. If there's 3 people in the room, if there's 300 people in the room, I know one guy who I've seen perform in an empty hall, and then I've seen him perform on stage with a full venue, and it was the exact same performance. And that's one of the things I respect about Ezza. He's won the Niagara Music Award for hip hop artist of the year before. He's contributed a lot of music to my catalog. So yeah, there's a lot. Those things right there are key because it's a judge of character. If I walk into a room and there's no one in the room and I'm just like, to reach the streets, I heat up beats, yet I'm known as the nerd, command shift alt delete.
Right.
It's different than if I to reach the streets, I heat up beats, yet I'm known as a nerd. You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
completely different vibe. And
Right.
if just the people who are working in the venue feel that energy, then they're gonna talk about, oh, you guys should have been there the other day.
Right.
This guy came through and he did it, and dot 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 dot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like people forget that the it's the few that make the many.
Right.
So just yeah.
No, that's all great advice. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Oh, and yeah. Now we got to mention this because I didn't before. She's been nominated twice for a Grammy.
Grammy consideration.
Grammy consideration.
Yes.
She's been well. That's still even that Grammy consideration.
Yes, it's
like,
wonderful. It's amazing.
Do you know the pool of people that you're in?
Right. Yes.
It's not like I like it's a large, and it's not like I mean it's like, and it's not to discredit the Niagara Music Awards. It's not like it's a local regional award show.
Right.
It's the global. I swear, there's aliens. It's the universal.
Oh, there's aliens. There's aliens.
There are, aren't there?
Yeah,
Give us the inside scoop, Catherine. What's really going on behind the scenes at the Grammy? Oh man, I joke now, but who knows? In 3 to 5 years, that might actually be a thing.
Yeah, I'm there already.
Yeah. Like I'll do a remote broadcast. I don't know if I don't know if I'm fit for the crowd, but I'll work my way up. I'll work my way up for sure. Oh goodness. All right, let's get into some more music.
Okay.
And if you gotta go, when you gotta go, let me know and we'll let you say your goodbyes. But yeah, let's get some tunes going in.
Okay.
That's up. Greetings, massive. This is Perfect in the Morning, listening to The Black out of Canada with the Tyrell Effect and Expose, the north of YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Run, go check it. Listen and look. Boom! It's The Black straight out of Canada. Perfect in the Morning, said that.
I felt so official when I got that.
Very official.
You know?
Tom got the blue. Money got the blue.
Perfect kid of money.
Respect to every herb farmer, Jamaica to Cali and Colorado. Big fat flipping on me mouth corner. I make me sing sweet like Rihanna. Marijuana, na 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 na. 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 But herbs so snuffy empty. If I know a bone, yes, they have 20. Happy waka, yes, they have to get it plenty. Get it from cent and me take it from cent. What you say again? They go check for my fit. Trendsetter herb, yes, it a the real trend. Get a piece of ash, me call it complimentary. Where they sitting stashing at the pretty black Bentley. Yeah, I marijuana, na 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 na. 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 Yeah, this is Loot and Fire. Alongside Stella Green Farm, you know. Yeah. Light up a spliff each morning in my backyard. Sometime me bunny chalice be fun. Clean up the coachy rubber load in me landlord. Right there soap and veranda we see down. But a blunt or bang, light it up is so tongue. And then we chant some na ya bingy soul songs. But a blunt or bang, a sense me in your covenant. So pass the chalice in a circle, make it on. This ya boom jaw we do. Can't get enough, you better hand him a phone for this boom jaw. Can't hustlers be stepping out. Bring it over, tell you any amount. With a blunt or bang. It's another beautiful day in Mendocino.
Jeez, there's so much music
And
here. I can't even play it all.
I
I can't even play a full song anymore. I remember when I was just like, when I first started, I'd play the album that I had, or the 2 albums that I had, or songs from them, and I'd be like, Well, that's a show.
That's all.
Now I got people emailing me, yo, bro, you didn't play my song. Shit, man, I got like 20 since I got yours. My bad. I'll play it next week.
Yeah.
For the high grade, you're searching for Stella Green Farms. Got to what you want.
Ultimately, I also have people sending me emails appreciating that I played this song.
I'm sure they really appreciate it.
What a pretty ganja tree. Plant up a cali come from Mendocino. Girls don't cook it better than Al Pacino. Hustle me a hustle from Frisco to Reno.
See, it's about the roots reggae that just...
Harvest time, no for them, nothing go bigger them a choke a planter. No boy a choke a planter. For the high grade you're searching for Stella Green Farms. Got to what you wanna choke a planter.
That was perfect, getting money. Now we're getting into some Sean Paul. I expect Universal Music Group's gonna strike my podcast right about now.
You can't try kill a man, you can't kill him. So says the great Jacob here. In my town, when me grow, you can't have no fear. Coward no live round here. Up and stand firm to survive and defend your share. The burden, the brave must bear. So make us so things and times will tell. So you got to learn your lessons well. Some are living a mansion, them a get pension, while some living in hell.
Oh yeah, and new from Sean Paul, the Billboard chart-topping Grammy-nominated artist, Bring You No Fear, with Junior Gong and Nicky Jazz. James, you have Skip Marley. And the next generation is been on his way for a long time. And we got one from Molly Bless.
Got to be prepared for this end. I will forever care.
That's why I'm still so. Cause we escape from a place where it seem like poverty embrace you. You are try winning at the race when you look is a police a chase you. And a beer gunshot, them a spray, don't think them a miss
So,
you.
who are your influences?
Them a waste you. These are just the facts of
Very
life.
young.
Each man tries to maximize, and meanwhile some will fantasize of who they can't be, they patronize.
Big fan. Christina Aguilera.
I was gonna say that I had heard a little bit of Christina, but I'm like, no, her name's Katherine, bro.
Yes, I love Christina. You know, Rihanna and Beyonce, of course. You know, of course. Recently, I love like Jasmine Sullivan. Her album Hotels is absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Kehlani, I love. A lot of those, you know, R&B girls that are out now doing their thing.
Yeah, that's Skip Marley. Song's called Change.
Blindly they strike, system failing, so they not taking no time. Well, a one bright day, money just can't buy. All in a premeditated paradise. Let love abide and always be our guide. It starts in truth, don't let it end in lies. Why walk alone in the dark of night? Everybody needs somebody by their side. Just love it will stop the pain. So just love it, puts a smile on your face. So just love it will save the day. When we be loving, make way for a change. You know love unites every race. So just loving it can seem so strange. Yes, love makes me act a little strange. You know what love can do to your brain? It makes it change. If you got love, give True desire deep down, never quiet. It's been suppressed for a while, it runs up brighter. I'll be a light to whip the flame can never tire. Before we get down to the wire,
I can tell you're effective because all of these songs sound like, I wonder what it sound like if she had her flair. Like, I want to hear what you sound like on a reggae track. I really do. I really do. You know what love can do to your brain. That's right to your vocal cord. Yeah, how you doing that part, like the change part? Yeah. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Need something like along those lines, but your own flair.
It's gonna be amazing.
Speaking of the matter, the cause no more own. Medically need that. You look around with me, I couldn't see that. Physically, spiritually feel that. Well, love goes, I'll be at. It's made it.
That might be the one. I don't know how you gonna talk about love without having a flair. Never do nothing but this is a conversation that I'm gonna have. If it's something you're interested in, then let me know. We're going back to the roots. Oh man. See that trumpet right there? That's Forzando. That's yep, we had to. 420 weekend.
That's right.
Have it? Lights up. I want to shout out 420 Designs and Apparel. 420 DNA. If it's in you, it should be on you. I have a hat upstairs, but I'm rocking the Lushy Bonton right now.
It was a cool and lovely, breezy afternoon. You could feel when you got no. You could feel it cause it was the.
I haven't heard this song in so long. Had to pull it out of the vault.
Great.
As I passed the dreadlocks camp, I hear them sing. When you hear them sing. Pass the country on the left hand side. Pass the country on the left hand side.
Yep, good to go.
Way in my brain.
Oh, this rhythm. Oh,
way in
that's
my brain.
nostalgia. That's the thing. Like, so what song from your past hits you the same every time?
Well, I was in the car the other day and Jumpin' came on for Destiny's Child. So that's definitely one.
Oh, that's a classic. I was literally.
I haven't heard that in a long time. I was like, oh,
Is that the Soldier's the remix with T.I. and Lil Wayne?
oh, I love that song.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I love My Way by Usher.
Okay.
That's one from like it comes on.
I never knew what they were saying the whole time I was listening to this song. The whole time, like I've been listening to that song from I was a youth, like from I was young. And I never knew what they were saying until just now. They're saying "Undum is slang tank." What the fuck is a slang tank?
Maybe we should figure it out.
Like, hold on a second here. I'm going to the phone for this one. I should call my dad and be like, "Yo, Pops, what in the world is a slang tank?" No, I have to find out what is a slang. Yes, it's actually a question. No, slang tag. It's a name given to one of the first fully computerized rhythms. Influential in Jamaica. Okay. And now this one. Pass the cushion hang.
Over.
What? Hold on a second. No. What is? I have to have a conversation with my father. That's it. I have to inquire as to these terminologies. This is news to me. Like, these are things, like I said, I heard from I was a youth. Like, I'm talking like 6, 7, 8 years old.
Right.
I'm 38 right now. I'm just getting the revelation that I've been listening to a lot of weed music.
From jump.
From jump. I've been listening to pimp tunes.
That's all right.
Oh my God. No way. No way. No, I don't think you understand. My whole world is just like, what other songs have I listened to and not know the meaning of what been vibing to so hard?
So many, I'm sure.
So many.
Right?
Like, oh my gosh. It still hits me. We were talking about songs and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
And we were all picking different music for our entrance music. Because we were playing Dungeons and Dragons. My daughter picked this one song. And I was like, she's like, oh yeah, the name of my song is Pussy Control. What? What do you mean? I know it's my Prince, but still, what do you mean? Like, there's millions of songs. You gotta pick that one.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
the little girl's not so little anymore, I guess. Oh, fuck. Because one thing I've been very open with and free with is the music and the music selection and expression itself.
Right.
So
There you go.
I just wasn't ready.
Some call it the weed.
Kids, they surprise the hell out of you sometimes.
Some call it marijuana.
Oh, do you have any?
Yeah.
Do I what?
Have any children?
No, not yet.
Okay.
One day.
Never mind, got to legalize it.
Remember, they have to adapt to you.
And don't
a lot of people stop doing things. Well, obviously there's things you have to change, right? But like, I'm talking about like your day-to-day, your chores, your day-to-day living cycle and all of that stuff. Like if you go vacuum at 8 o'clock in the morning, vacuum at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Let them make whatever noise they gotta make until you're done vacuuming, unless it's of detriment. You know what I mean? Then get to them, you know what I mean? They have to learn.
They have to be down to ride.
Exactly. Like, it was so hard for me. I'm saying this to you now, but it was so hard for me to let her cry. Oh my gosh, I'm down in the basement, working in the studio.
No.
I'm coming, honey! You know, off the stairs. Meanwhile, she's just making a noise. Oh. Okay.
How old's your daughter now?
She's 12.
No.
I remember her from like, she was like this big.
Judges smoking.
Eric!
And even the lawyers too.
Like, I remember holding her in my hand from here to here one time.
Never mind, got to legalize it.
She might be taking a nap. Right now, like her shoulder is right here.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm 6'3". So she's at least 5'8". Yeah.
Yeah. And I will advertise it.
Yep. I joke with her and say she's like the best thing I've ever made.
Of course.
Although, you see a lot of yourself in your child.
Right?
A lot. Like, oh my gosh. There's times where I go to, you know what, you should. Never mind, because I did that myself. Okay, like, it's like, and like you can, like I can still see her innocence sometimes. It's like she won't swear in front of me, like she won't cuss in front of me, like she cusses at school, I first. But she won't cuss in front of me, so I appreciate the level of respect that she has.
Yeah.
Like even when we're playing video games, it's like there's certain things in there where it's just like okay, there's like badass grunts and whatnot. So she'll be like, oh, there's a grunt. And like you can say it, you know, she's like, nope.
No, good for her.
Yeah. So, and if it really gets bad and she does want to let one out, she'll be like, can I say it? I'll be like, all right, sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's so cute when she says it too, but I don't want to let her know that. But she probably just heard me. But yeah, it's so funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. Cushion hang. What a word though.
We represent the herbs
Okay, we gotta play. You know what? I gotta play some hip hop. I got too much artists in here. I got this one track. I got this one track that I'm not even sure I downloaded.
THC make you feel like it's heaven sent. CBD is to me like a medicine. Do some research and you'll be pleased by the evidence. Perhaps you cultivate some trees in your residence and agree to disagree with the presidents. Tell the prime ministers, please don't be hesitant to let the herbs go and be free.
Tomorrow I'm going to CWF. That's the Canadian Wrestling Foundation. Taping of Adrenaline. Because I am a part of a podcast called Be the Voice Wrestling.
Cool.
Hosted by James Owen Brown, co-hosted by myself, me and the Boys Wrestling. Has a new episode every Thursday on YouTube. We're in our 4th season right now. But yeah, we are going to be having an event on April 30th at Camp Cataract. I want to say 4317 Main Street in Niagara Falls, Ontario. And we're going to have Breaking Still there. Electronic Cultural Appeal up here. Cooking Stroll will be in the building. Yours truly will be there. The DOE is going to be there. And we're going to have more. People show up and play music. That's fun. So April 30th, check us out at the Camp Cataract, Queen Street, Niagara Falls. Okay, now I have this song here. One draw. Preface it with the views stated by individuals do not entirely reflect the Drill Effect. No, I'm playing. I got a song here called Cougar Alert. It's a new song by D-Brock the Lyrical. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I gotta get this other one here. I gotta get some Johnny Armani in here.
No, I'm gonna have to head out soon.
Yes, but okay.
I want to tell you thank you so much for doing this platform and making this available for all of us to come on here and talk. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Glad that you took the time out of your day to come and vibe with me for a bit. Yes, hopefully like the music. That was all selections from A. Smith. We have some more Canadian content coming up, so yes.
Nice.
Soon. Was there anyone you want to shout out before you head out?
Want to shout out Phantom of the Beat, Haj G, obviously, DJ Kid Magic, Rob Schwartz at Who Mag, MJ, everyone on Phantom Music. Shout out to them, of course. And shout out to you again for having me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Glad you came through.
Thank you.
Yes, I learned a bit, and hopefully that information does you well.
That was great.
Your character and level of humility alone should get you to your destination, if not your skill set.
Thank you.
Remember, as skilled as you are, it doesn't mean anything if you don't have the character to support it.
Of course.
So don't lose sight of that. Because sometimes people do. It's like, oh yeah, people like my skill. I don't have to be nice to you.
Yeah.
You don't strike me as a type, but I just wanted to put that as a gentle reminder.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're more than welcome. And when you have your next single out or when you have your video out, you know where you can bring it to preview it.
Of course. Thank you.
All right. You're more than welcome.
All right. Have a great Saturday.
You too. All the best.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a blessed one.
You too.
Yo, this your boy Johnny Armani, man. You know you tuned into the Tyrell Effect with my boy David the Block Tyrell. You already know I got the motherfucking juice, baby.
OJ, I got the juice, mix and grab out with the fruit, bad bitches getting moves, they say Johnny, you the truth, Armani got the juice, OJ, I got the juice, mix and grab out with the fruit, bad bitches getting moves, they say Johnny, you the truth, Armani got the juice, OJ, no Bronco, grab all the Fronto, one cheese, no nachos, listen, Johnny got a hot flow, look at her body, she cold but she hot though, can't believe she from Toronto, I'm pulling up pronto, like how can I not go, run it back like OJ, beat the pussy, sit back, while I listen to the OJs, man, he's so lame, Johnny, yeah, he's propane, so hot, need no flame, so hot, need no flame, I got the juice, mix and grab out with the fruit, bad bitches getting moves, they say Johnny, you the truth, Armani got the juice, OJ, I got the juice, mix and grab out with the fruit, bad bitches getting moves, they say Johnny, you the truth, Armani got the juice, got the juice, no Tupac. Raw 40 like do hot. Twin Rose got a new block. Flexing on us, get your boo shot. Blue cheese, that's new guap. New green, I don't do guac. New V, get the roof chop. Just to pull up on one line of scoop chop. Got the juice, no guava. Flow hot, no lava. Designer pack, no Prada. Bought green enchilada. Bitches on the team, tell them squad up. Now we got the lean in the bottom. Said brought the weed, it's a problem. If she got a leash, she'll swallow. Juice, mix and grab out with the fruit, bad bitches getting moves. They say Johnny, you the truth, Armani got the juice, OJ, I got the juice, mix and grab out with the fruit.
Got a new one coming up.
Bad bitches getting moves. They say Johnny,
Tesla.
you the truth,
Private name, private number featuring Monte Big.
Look at this beauty. I ain't never gotta worry about gas again. Just plug and drive. Tesla, can you feel the breeze? 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 Girl, won't you come take a ride in my Tesla? I got what you need and extra. I would like to take you away, Vanessa. Relax over here, no pressure. Girl, won't you come take a ride in my Tesla? I got what you need.
Actually, we got two new tracks by Private Name, Private Number.
Relax over here, no pressure.
You know I had to shine before VVs. Back when bootleggers made CDs. I put 10 up on your neck to move freely. Now I'm in the Tesla getting knowledge with my hands free. Bottega Veneta all on your body. Looking like $1 million when we walk into a party. Gold wing doors, imported floors. Chandelier watches, everything could be yours. The dance we doing isn't for TikTok. I went from G-Shock to Big Watch. I went from he flop to he not to be messed with. That's word of my necklace. Surrounded by some killers in them project fences. I was so young, they was living so reckless. Crossing off the dreams that I had as my next wish. Used to want a Tesla, now it's off on my checklist.
Girl, won't you come take a ride in my Tesla? I got what you need and extra. I would like to take you away, Vanessa. Relax over here, no pressure. Girl, won't you come take a ride in my Tesla? I got what you need and extra. I would like to take you away, Vanessa. Relax over here, no pressure. Pay cash, don't need a cosign. Paperwork, so you know I own mine. Hands free, call me on the call line. All this gold like a gold mine. Oh, about 1 hour for special. Rooftop drop when I say so. Built my dreams like a Lego. Facts I could put you on the payroll. Turn it up, let me hear the bass line. On go, never see the brake light. Get yours while you wanna take mine. We can make moves, don't waste time. Doors go up on my Tesla. Wings like a hawk on my Tesla. About to take off in my Tesla. Feel so boss in my Tesla. Girl, won't you come take a ride in my Tesla? I got what you need and extra. I would like to take you away, Vanessa. Relax over here, no pressure. Girl, won't you come take a ride in my Tesla? I got what you need and extra. I would like to take you away, Vanessa. Relax over here, no pressure. Futuristic, my car so fly. Get my respect when I drop by. Hard to miss me, it caught your eye. Tint my windows to match my ties. Futuristic, my car so fly. Get my respect when I drop by. Hard to miss me, it caught your eye. Tint my windows to match my ties.
Just let the track run, oh, you think you know my story? Why don't you go and tell it for me? All this talk starting to bore me. I keep scoring Robert Horry. Me and you, there's no relation. I kill the game, suffocation. My little nigga on probation. I got no limitation. Oh, you think you know me, nigga? Oh, you think you know me, nigga? Oh, you say you know me, nigga? How you say you know me, nigga? Oh, you think you know me, nigga? Oh, you think you know me, nigga? How you say you know me, nigga? How you say you know me, nigga? Who last laugh, get the best laugh. I don't think you hate me, you're just mad. So many people that I get it style. It was all free, I'm the best dad. Shorty, what you waiting for, go on bad. Million in the bank, don't sound bad. Get up on your feet if you're down bad. Sorry, but I really don't feel bad.
Like it, I want it, I get it. Thought I was finished, I'm back with a vengeance. Got my own label, I'm so independent. As soon as we land, we gon' handle our business. Laughed at the bank while they caught in their feelings. Used to be broke, but you know we resilient. I'm moving up, so they put up a ceiling. But when I get back, I'm about a whole building. Who last, get the best last. You and that fresh, that's a wet nap. Used to complain about the flight time. Now my only problem is the jet lag. You were telling me it was over. Now you trying to hit me for a guest pass. Shake on the deal, then we flip that. No baggage, but I walk with a big bag. Look, I had to climb my way out of the dirt. Comment it out cause I know what I'm worth. Yeah. We know the way, you just follow the path. Say you ahead of me, don't make me laugh.
Who last laugh, get the best laugh. I don't think you hate me, you're just mad. So many people that I get it style. It was all free, I'm the best dad.
It's taboo.
I'ma book a flight in the morning. I'ma book a flight because I'm touring. Gotta catch a flight in the morning. I'll be on a flight. Know where we go. Book a flight. Take off.
Check the price.
Take off.
Pop a tag.
Take off.
Pack a bag.
Take off.
Book a flight.
Take off.
Check the price.
Take off.
Pop a tag.
Take off.
Pack a bag.
Take off.
I can't wait. Grab my suitcase and I book the date. Counting down the days just to get away. Yeah. Lately lately I've been stuck inside my place. I need sunshine on my face and umbrellas in my drinks. Every time I close my eyes, I see my feet up at the beach. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I work 7 days a week. I just made a call to trade, put an upgrade on my seat. I'm essential to my city, but I need some time for me. I need it. I don't really care how much it costs. I don't really care which place I'm going. Got a credit card I'ma carry on. Soon as that plane touchdown, I'm gone. I'm dead. Soon as that plane touchdown, I'm gone. We gone. Ready?
I'ma book a flight in the morning. I'ma book a flight because I'm touring. Gotta catch a flight in the morning. I'll be on a flight. Know where we go.
Book a flight.
Take off.
Check the price.
Take off.
Pop a tag.
Take off.
Pack a bag.
Take off.
Book a flight.
Take off.
Check the price.
Take off.
Pop a tag.
Take off.
Pack a bag.
Take off.
I'm flying, no connections. On my back's protected. Want it, then I get it. Give it to me, no exceptions. They just trying to keep up. I just kick my feet up. I could push my seat back so high you can't reach us. If I come to visit, then my class is always business. Ask my flight attendant, she gon' say the sky's the limit. 10 toes down, but I can't stay on the ground. Teachers always told me that my head was in the clouds. Yeah, look at me now. I got a bag in your town. You know we running the game, but we ain't running around. I'm in it out of the dark. Told them to come to the light. Feel like I'm touching the sky. Hope you ain't scared of the heights.
I'ma book a flight in the morning. I'ma book a flight because I'm touring. Gotta catch a flight in the morning. I'll be on a flight. Know where we go.
Book a flight.
Take off.
Check.
I'm not a regular man, I rap on everything. I rap the blinker while I wait for the light to change. I'm not a regular man, I rap on everything. I rap the blinker while I wait for the light to change. Oh, I am not normal. No shitting, it's mesmerizing. The time I spend memorizing and spitting, rearranging syllables to instill a pulse like a heartbeat hidden beneath the retreating, timidly meek gimmick image. I can be within a world that just keeps on spinning. Humans who come and tap on the glass, and you can rattle my cage, and you can kiss my ass. Come and kick.
As I walk through the valley in the shadow of elders, I fight the urge to burn the world down to embers. Remember, spiritually, I'm one of the top contenders, and that's my size. The fight you don't want to enter. I mentor more than I tend to throw hands for those of y'all doing it just for the bend. Unless you explain how, I'll reprimand. I'm tired of the work I do, getting disbanded. Once I see who you are, stay so underhanded that you catch your own itch. I'm planning something that will uplift you from where you're standing. Call it telekinetic, my own best I'm demanding. Now bow before your highness who is upstanding. Your taxes they sit, pay attention to who's overstanding. A presence that is so commanding on a stairway to heaven. Come on, Michael Landon.
Cage, and you can kiss my ass. Call me Kingpin, Wilson Brisky. Writing lyrics while I'm drinking Fireball whiskey. Yeah, that's so silly. Got a Mickey in my pocket like I'm trying to be tricky.
It goes. What you see is what you get. So I put my breath in every step. So king me. What I want, I'm gonna get. So king me. Even my God-given ace the king.
Got a Mickey in my pocket like I'm trying to be tricky. Call me Kingpin, Wilson Brisky. I'm writing lyrics while I'm drinking Fireball whiskey. Yeah, that's so silly. Got a Mickey in my pocket like I'm trying to be tricky.
So king me. What I want, I'm gonna get. So king me. Even my God-given makes me the end on my crown as I expose the north. Many have been renowned for taking this course, basically exempt from taking a course that would lead me to use more than brute force. Never have been the type for nines and knives. Taking lives really just isn't my job. Of course, it's not saying I can. I prefer to talk it out. If a player wanna dance, Mr. Guard your mouth. For the monarchy, I will defend its clout. I've been haunted, the politicians who cast out. The fence that can't handle what I'm about. This right here is the 905 South. I have free reign to roam, but prefer my household. Got a kingly shirt that's known where this face is shown. True to the strong and free, I return where I was born to reclaim my identity. Come a Jason Bourne.
And I buy mittens for a Viking. just because I like the sounds of different words rhyming. The language is compliant if your imagination is vibrant, and nonsense can be whimsical if you know how to apply it. My interior monologue rhymes. My whole life is narrated in 4/4 time. I battle depression like I rap battle depression with dopamine lines. My heartbeat box simple like a metronome. My BPM is high blood pressure when I kick it though. Wicked flow, tickets go, your show. Crickets, bro. Call me Kingpin.
So king me. What I want, I'm gonna get. So king me. Even my God-given makes me kingly. What you see is what you get. So king me. I put my breath in every step. So king me. What I want, I'm gonna get. So king me. Even my God-given makes me dedicated and decorated. My skills are profound. Acknowledge me as a pro, but I am so many nouns. Captivated while celebrating my place on the throne. If you ever thought I would have an even fewer been shown, telling you that this growth come more like Mufasa alone. Is where it's best to be left, must you help them along. Of course, my force is strong like B.I.G. I'm dead wrong, but feel my energy in every word of the song.
Whiskey, yo, that's so cinnamon. Got a Mickey in my pocket like I'm trying to be tricky. Call me Kingpin, Wilson Frisky. Writing lyrics while I'm drinking Fireball whiskey. Yo, that's so cinnamon. Got a Mickey in my pocket like I'm trying to be tricky. And I know it's a psychosis, so I go about my business and I try to make the most of the strange gifts that I've been given. Yo, I know it's a psychosis, so I go about my business and I try to make the most of the strange gifts
April
that I've been
30th.
given. Call me Kingpin,
Live
Wilson Frisky,
at
writing lyrics while I'm
Camp
drinking
Cataract. You
Fireball
will see
whiskey.
your boy,
Yeah,
the Block,
that's so
along with
cinnamon.
POE
Got a Mickey in my pocket
and
like
company.
I'm trying to be tricky. Call me Kingpin,
Ricky
Wilson
Still,
Frisky, writing lyrics while
Ricky
I'm
Control,
drinking Fireball whiskey.
Talented guest.
That's so cinnamon.
Come check us out, man. It's gonna be live.
Telltale heartbeats ticking like a rhyme bomb, counting down from nothing now.
Last song of the day. So they get the longest
Tell
next.
you roll myself and pull your timber.
It's all good.
What this I
I gotta download these from YouTube now.
You have to know me, I did cheap them says
I download the last 5 episodes from
me
YouTube,
reach
send them
coming
over
like
to
table. When me a feed me bring the whole table.
Liquify Radio.
Around the best
That's 50
table.
L's
This
doing
thing can eat it yet, now man the game full. The fall of God, them
Big up to
take
you
me
if you're
unstable.
making moves.
They read and talk with
Big
them
up to you
on
for standing
move
still.
forward. Succeed and walk on strong on the
Thank you for taking the time to watch
if you
the show.
walk on absurd, we'll figure out, although I'm sure
Whoever you may be.
from the street, from street, now in the suburb, you can't find me if your piece is just
I reflected on a lot these last few weeks, and I realized, yeah, things I gotta do.
the kind of love we give can't buy with
I was trying to
money.
avoid
Them other
taking
cuss
on
woman, they right
doing
and solid.
things.
Watch I shot the stuff, you're not run me. Run me on the chief, and this is something she want me.
So,
The kind of love we
over
give
the next
can't buy
couple of
with
weeks, y'all gonna
money.
see some
Them other
changes.
cuss woman, they right and solid.
Y'all
Watch
see
I
some
shot the
changes.
stuff, you're not run me. Me day I suck because it's a way me I seek. Not go on like a bird, and me have
Not
to
sure if
put
I'm
your
changing my
beat.
set.
It's a minor thing, well and easy to
Might
tweak.
change
Not
my
for
set.
no brickle, me coming iron like the sheep. Similar to
Have
the
the
sea.
studio as a
Me I try to
backdrop.
bring the beat. Some of them are gone like dancing in the
Maybe.
street. Best to show respect when you no come around the cheap. Better if go on proper, me
Any
energy,
comment,
you're not the big. Me and the puppet show. To that mind me not cater. Me focus on me drive and becoming greater. Anytime anyone wants to
Who's that
stand me
upstairs?
paper. Let me know me face focus like a laser.
Cheers.
So top the fat and make the beat leaner. Hot under the color, you coming like a steamer. I bring them a follow because the passion's green. And the best with me nothing because me are the leader. Me are the chief and this is something she want me. The kind of love me give can't buy with money. Them all a cuss one me they bright and sunny. Watch I shot me stuff, you not run me. Me are the chief and this is something she want me. The kind of love me give can't buy with money. Them all a cuss one me they bright and sunny. Watch I shot me stuff, you not run me. Just call the beat, they can be sweet or sour, but out to reach any and every day. They have the power to practice and preach. Back up me talk with action. Here to ya go deplete me again to me reaction. As sure as I have been, then I tested on the scene, questioning the director. Fight it out correct in both sectors. The naga cross me and a vector. Not a superhero, but something like a protector. Have to watch out for the tribe and the land where me depend. Anything within reach can use as a weapon. The mind of the sharpest one of them all. You can't big as you want, but how you the fall. I say something she want me. The kind of love me give, can't buy me money. Them all the plus want me live right and sunny. Watch I strut the stuff, you not run me.
Hold up.
Help me on
Alright, we have one more song.
help me on my way.
Black Lives Matter by Lushy Banton, the one-man grandstand.
Marcus Garvey, Deja Desai, Bob Marley. Marcus, Messiah Garvey. That's a self-reliance as a necessity. From a small Babylon conquered racist, but mine envious and jealous. From a
One song of the year
in
Germany 2021.
Teacher be telling us from a small Babylon.
Lushy Banton, the artist of the year 2021.
Education of past Christmas. From a small me tell
Let's see what this year has in store.
Dirty Babylon, give me back all me. I have a dream. Dr. Martin Luther scream. Mandela fighter till him tired. This is my comics. No excuse or sorry. We need to get it done by enemies necessary. We own bank, we own school, we own library, we own black wall. Ship it out, no apology, they think cash out. 500 years of slavery, repatriation. They couldn't talk into family. Black lives matters. Matters stories. Africa be saved by enemies necessary. Black lives matters. Matters stories. I and I represent His Majesty. Black lives matters. Matters stories. Africa be saved by enemies necessary. Black lives matters. Matters stories. Don't ever make a never you can't change way. 500 years ago, you know think it's a go so. All this DS where black people under. All the book no work, no we no in a them just up. No we are raising it up, no better move no what. Black is duty, absolute, they say they ready, it is not duty to be judged, to be jury, to protect us from them. Can you hear me, please, baby, Babylon can be so scary, remember slavery, we fear daily, crying to them, come, yeah, they predicate, but man, let's get in a song, she check this, if I did revolution, justice, I will show to us a rotten, that's real, is the introduction, life matters. Matters stories, Africa be saved by enemies, this is the life matters. Matters stories, I and I represent His Majesty. Life matters. Matters stories, Africa be saved by enemies, this is the life matters. Matters stories, don't ever take a member you can't change. Life matters. Matters stories, Africa be saved by enemies, this is the life matters. Matters stories, I and I represent His Majesty. Life matters. Matters stories, Africa be saved by enemies, this is the life matters. Matters stories, don't ever be a member you can't change. 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 Life matters. Matters stories. Africa be saved by enemies, this is the life matters.
What up, King?
Man, how you, man?
I'm living blessed, man. Living blessed.
Thanks for having me again, bro.
No problem.
This is Lushy Banton again, I'm Lantern, aka
Played a couple tunes by Lushy Banton, you know what I mean? Rocking my Lushy Banton hat here. But yeah, I got your song right here ready. Go. Man. You came through that quick. Remember you talking about it on the show.
Yeah, man. I was already working on it.
Okay.
Like, I just last tonight when I recorded the last song.
Okay, alright. Big.
Musically, me, I take it to the stage and got me.
Well, you have a title for your album?
Not yet.
Okay. Not yet. To the streets every day, they name
that the poor life, I know if it 4 night, never sleep in the streets, may I feel stay all night. I hear ya, tell me say I hear ya. The fucking face I'm on, them ya get around. Now tell me not go down for the nanny of this year. Money for me son and for me daughter. Hard work ya do it, just like me a ask for. Now switch lane, for the one way faster. Anything I tell you, then just think about the master. Bad man red eye, iniquity now go prosper. Some can't wait, run go power sorry after. Sell them soul, bring down them own disaster. Money me send a red no ask for. Harder hear ya, man I figure harder hear ya. Tired of the poor life, man I hit for 4 night. Never sleep in the streets, where you feel stay all night. All night, yeah. Harder hear ya. Tell them me say harder hear ya. The fucking face I'm on, them ya get around. Now tell me now go down for the nanny of this year.
All right, so yeah, man, what's new with you? What's the latest?
Man, just grinding, bro. Trying to get this album done, man. So I'm trying to find me a booking agent, man, because I'm ready to start performing.
Okay. I don't know if she does I don't know if she does booking, but I think MJ might. I feel like MJ would know someone.
Yeah, and we talked about it. We're gonna discuss it further. I haven't even. She's gonna. We're gonna do another campaign for Cougar Alert.
Okay.
Yeah, starting next week. I told her I wanted to wait till May 1st to get her involved with this, and then we're gonna shoot the video in May, and the video for Cougar Alert will probably drop on June 1st. Because we're gonna try to push to make this the song of the summer, man. Because so far, women are just freaking out about it.
Okay. Well then, without further ado, let's get to it.
Amen. Let's go. Tell him again, baby. Tell him again. All right. I got this. It's a Cougar Alert. She be looking fly when she on the way to work. Miss Professional woman when she handling the biz. A real good mom who done raised a couple kids. Now it's time for her to live, for her to do a thing, fulfill all her fantasies and live out a dream. She ain't looking for no rings. She been through that. You can still be a queen without a king. True fact. She won't get attached. And that be for sure. Bad head turning when she walk through the door. Cause she be working out and watching what she eat. Lady in the streets, freak between the sheets. The way her body speaks is full of interaction. Master's degree in the laws of attraction. I take you back to like, hey, good looking. And I get something with you got go. It's a Cougar Alert. Cougar Alert. It's a Cougar Alert. Cougar Alert. Alright, now let's get it straight. Miss Cougar ain't a thing. She don't do drama and no time for games. She gon' do what she do, go where she go. She got a couple friends, but she not old. She let her be known, so she breaking no rules. You gotta deal with that, but if not, she cool. She ain't seeking top flight. Don't need the spotlight. She cool with cook food, cold drinks, a hot night. She like everything you want, but you won't tie down. You up to try that, then you won't be around. So don't be tripping, you ain't getting none. And girls still just wanna have fun. She still feel young, but she your old soul. Who wanna proud now, let the good times roll. You think you got her sprung? She gon' let you know. She still gon' let you come, but then you gotta go. It's a Cougar Alert. Cougar Alert. It's a Cougar Alert. Cougar Alert. I mean, how you still look so good though? Damn. Do you? Do you? My man.
Yo, showing you, man, like, it's smooth, but it's potent.
I was trying to make a point, man. You know, I was trying to give speak for women, middle-aged single women, divorced single moms or whatever, and who just do their own thing, you know what I mean? And a lot of those women, they get a bad rap. If you consider the cougar, it's almost like it's a bad thing. But I just wanted to try to break that stereotype a little bit for women, man. And, let them know that it's all right to be who they are, you know?
True. That's what's up. That is what's up. So you got an album in the works, you got the video in the works, got some things happening.
Yeah, the video, we'll be shooting the video throughout the month of May. And drop the video by around June 1st. And then the album, I'm about to finish recording that. I'm getting ready to record the last song. Matter of fact, I'm in the studio tonight to record the last song for the album, and then I have to get it all mixed and mastered. But the album won't drop till probably the end of the summer, depending upon how well Cougar Alert is received.
Okay, all right. True. Well, when you have that ready, you know where you can bring it.
No, definitely, bro. You're gonna get it for sure.
All right, excited. Was there anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Yeah, man. Just once again, just shout out to my whole team, man, and shout out to you, man, and MJ, of course, and just my fam and all my peoples in the Berg. Man. My manager, JB, Jonathan Burton, man, Cannonball Management, man, he's just been great, man, just been great, and man, I'm gonna shout all these people out on the album, dedicate some things to them, man. So don't know, man, because it's just so many people in my corner right now. I just don't have enough time to shout them all out, man. So this experience is just making my turn to the mic. I guess after 11 years, man. It's been a very humbling experience, but at the same time, it showed me that I still have a lot of people who believe in me, man. I'm so thankful for all of you guys. I really am.
Well, that's what's up. That's what's up. I want to thank everyone who's taking the time to tune in, including but not limited to yourself, D. Brock the Lyrical, as well as Katherine Swain, who was on here earlier. You can always rewatch this on YouTube. Check us out. We're syndicated on Liquid Fire Radio, indie-rocks.ca. Shout out to Chrissy Hales doing the thing. Got to shout out the manager, the scout, and everybody who's believed in and supported what I've been doing. June 25th, we have the Block Party Part 4. April 30th, we have another event happening. We have Poe and Co. at Camp Cataract. So, show up, show out. Let's get this happening. Bless up.
All right, man. I'm telling you, I'm still going to try to make that June 25th joint, man.
All right.
But I'll keep you posted on it, man. Once again, thank you, man, and I wish you the best.
Yeah, man. If not June, August.
Okay.
If not June 25th, August.
August, I'll give you my word on that.
Okay. All right. Bless.
All right, big dog. Take care.
All right, King. Hold done.